Hello, good morning, dear viewers. Hopefully, we are live. Hello, good morning, dear viewers. Yes, we are live. Hopefully we are live. Please, you can be active in our live chat. Leave your comments. So today, close to evening, 5 p.m. Central European time and 7 p.m. Yerevan time, Champions Chess Tour qualifier, the last one will be played, and hopefully I will manage to play the qualifier. And before on the tournament, I will do some warm up, some prep with all of you, dear friends. So let's go. So again, I will start with chess tactics, maybe 10, 15, maybe more. Let me just see. Yes, you can see it. Let's go. So white to play. So what is this? Like knight g4 simply winning, no? I think knight g4 just finishes the game, no? Rook h8, I'm also having, but rook h8. Knight g4, of course, king g5. I will take knight f6, most likely king takes f6. Position is much better, I guess, for white, but still, Hey, James L. Hi. Rook h8, king g5. Ah, maybe rook h8 is even stronger. You go king g5, I take knight f3, bishop f3, queen h4, checkmate, king g4 is also mate. So rook h8, you should go rook h7. I do play. Ah, yes, I'm having rook h7, takes queen h5. We will play king d7, and I don't really win. So I'm having knight g4, you will play king g5. I'm having knight f6. Uh, Yes, rook h8 is very interesting move. I thought knight g4, but knight g4, king g5, knight f6, king f6. Probably that position is also much better for white. But rook h8, rook h7 is the only move. Rook h7, you take king h7, queen h5, king g7. Position is quite complicated. Yes, it is very complicated. So that's why I should play knight g4 after rook h8, rook h7. Knight g4, you go king g5. And now I take knight f6. Now you take rook h8. Now I take knight h5. You go check on d2. I move my king, and it's over because I take on d5. Yes, I guess rook h8 is stronger than knight g4 check, surprisingly. Yes, and this is my point, and this is my point, and this is my point. Yes, let's continue. Wow, position is fine for black. We are very active. We are having a lot of interesting options. Yes, I guess knight d3 should be the winning move. Yes, we can go knight g4. We have also knight f3 check. We can go some other squares. But I like knight d3 going. e5 knight c1 is my point. It takes f knight e2. Yes, knight g6 note, knight f7 note, knight g4 you will push e5 of course. And Position remains complicated. Knight d3 is interesting move. Knight f3 is also possible very much. I guess you will take with the pawn, with the queen. Queen takes a1 follows. Yes, but I want to go knight d3. Why not? e5, knight takes c1. He takes f knight d2, finishes the game. Bishop c1 and position should be very unpleasant for knight d3. Yes, takes, rook e8. Yes, so far positions are easy, and bishop takes e5. So what I'm having, queen e5 is lost, king g8, there is bishop c4, and we can simply resign. So the only move is being king h6, bishop f6. Yes, now we should try to understand. So rook f2, queen takes f2, queen e4, queen f3, queen c2. What position is lost? Yes, I don't have much moves. I don't have. Wow, wow. Queen e4, rook f2, king h1, rook f1, king h2. Wow. I was blind. Yes, I guess all other moves just lost, except queen e3 maybe. Queen e3, now rook f2 is a threat, bishop g5, queen g5, queen f8, and yes, position is just fine. We can go king h7 even if we want. Yes, queen e3 is the move. Yes, we should take, and one more move. Queen g7, there is queen f4 check, and we should of course repeat by going. But I'm having some other moves like king g6 and king h7. King h7 I like more. You go queen f7 and king h8 doesn't. Queen g7 I should play. It's not king g6 maybe. At king g6 you have a this bishop e8 check. King h7, queen f7, queen g7, queen f5, queen g6, queen h5, king g8, queen h6. Yes, very difficult. King h7, queen f7, queen g7. You take queen h5. King g8, but bishop c4 comes. Or even I can go queen e8. Yes, I see one idea, which is king g6, but check queen g8, king f6. Yes, let's try king g6. Yes, this was my point. And here, if you take king g8, you don't have bishop c4 check. Yes, king e7 is the only move. And here, yes, but I guess the rook c8 is also being the only move. Otherwise, king f6, there is queen d8 checkmate. Uh, bishop c8, queen d8 checkmate. So rook c8 is the only move. Hmm. And now we should understand what are we doing. Of course, not knight d7. King f6 or king d7? I don't like that much king f6 because you have rook f7 and now what to do? King takes f7, knight takes e5. So king takes d7. The only move should be not the only move, but knight e5 is there, but knight e5 I will play king e7, let's say. And seems but rook d1 check if you go. I should move my king to e7. You will take queen c8. I will go knight f3. You will play king f1. And yes, knight check, king e2. Yes, but king f6, knight e5 doesn't work. Queen c8 doesn't work. Rook f7. Knight f7, queen c8. And you are just lost. Queen f7, queen c8. You should take with the king, which forces me to go knight e5 check. And again, queen e5 doesn't work. Knight e5 doesn't work. King f6 you don't have. Yes, you are just lost. So king d7 is the move. Rook d1. And rook d1, I should go king e7. You should take queen takes c8. I go knight f3. You go king f1. And there, queen h1, king e2. Knight h2, king e2. Knight h2, king e1. I'm having queen b5 as well. With queen b5, bishop d3 is there. So knight h2, king e2, knight g4, h2, king e2, and I should give some knight d4 check, I guess. You should play some. Yes, at least I'm not losing. Should play some king d2, queen e2. You should play king c3. Yes, that's fine. So takes and king e7. Yes, and here of course not knight e5, not queen e5. Oh, nice one, nice one. I liked. Okay, what is happening here? Um, queen b2. We have knight f2, queen f2, knight x b1. We can take knight b1 directly. Knight b1 problem can be with some checks, queen b7. You should play king c5. So knight f2, my point was queen f2, knight x b1. And seems like, yeah, but you are having this check on h6. I should play king b7. You are having another check on h7. I should play king c8. Seems like position is winning. Knight f2 is there, but knight b1 is also very interesting. Like you go queen b7, I go king c5. Queen a7 I can run king b4. And rook c7, king d4, rook d7 doesn't really work because I'm having many. Knight c3 is also enough. Knight f2, rook g2, knight d2 can also be enough. Yes, it is very interesting which move to choose, knight takes b1 or knight f2. Knight f2, queen f2, knight b1 does look very convincing. You don't have queen a7, you don't have much moves. You can push your h pawn, but it doesn't change much. Rook h6, I will play king b7. Rook h7, I will play king c8, and so far my king is very safe. But also, I don't understand why not knight takes b1, which is much stronger. Queen b7, I go king c5. Yes, you are having a couple of moves like queen c7 is nothing, queen a7 is nothing, queen b5 is probably also nothing. King d4, queen b7, king c5, rook h5. Yes, this I see. But let's say I go, even the queen takes h5 should be winning, no? c7, rook d7, let's say knight f2, rook g2, knight d2. It's almost checkmate. No, knight b1, you should go queen b7. I go queen king c5. You should play queen a7, just king b4. Rook c7, king d4. Yes, let's go knight f2. And here, of course, king c6 is checkmate, king b4 is the only. Yes, and what is this? Like, probably. Hi, Misha. Yes, I can just take queen b7 if I want. I think I'm forced. I'm forced to take it. Yes. So if I go g8 queen, you will go rook b4, I guess. Yes, James L. Rook 7, king d4, rook d7. I saw that line. I had knight f2, king g1, rook takes g2, king f1, knight d2. I even could simply play some knight c3 in between rook takes d5, knight d5. So c4 is very strong. So, but I think knight f2, rook takes g2, knight d2 check, and position is much better for black. Yes, this one is interesting. Yes, G8, rook b4 is the only move. Yes, I should take, you take. I should play king c1 if I want to play for win. And yes, you have queen f4, king d1. And Misha, it's 7 p.m. Yerevan time, 5 p.m. Uh, Central European time. So, yes, about 7 hours from now. But I cannot stream it because it requires two cameras, like front camera and angle camera. So some players are streaming, but I never done during such a tournament. So yeah, so g8, rook b4, queen b4, queen b4, king c1, queen f4, king d1. Okay, but what other moves I'm having? So I can go queen takes e6, which does look interesting. You will play king. Thank you, Misha. Thank you very much for yes, with your efforts, and I'm very thankful to every subscriber. Yes, you know when you say 300, it sounds like less because like people are having um, couple of thousands, but even to make something which can be interesting for 300 people, it is something significant. Hopefully we can cross 400, 500, and even 1K. So let's focus. Queen e6, you go probably king a5, and here I'm having couple of moves. Not queen e1, rook b4 is finishing the game, I assume, or at least very unpleasant check. I guess I just go queen e6, and I take. Oh no, I wanted to take queen c4 and queen g1. Yes, g8, rook b4. What do you want? You should play some king c1, queen f4, king d1. No, 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 rook d4. That's why you should play queen b3, rook b3, c takes b, and I'm afraid that queen d3 and it's perpetual. Yes, it is. It does look. No, queen g8, rook b4, queen b4, queen b4, king c1, queen f4 should be the move, king d1, and here I don't exactly see how. Like queen f3 check is there. I should play king d2. I'm not sure that opponent does have like queen f2 check. He will play. Queen e6, king a5, g8, rook b4, queen b3. Because king c1, I guess it's just queen f4, rook d4, and king e2 is a checkmate, king e1 also. So queen b3, rook b3, queen b3, queen g1. So I should play c takes b, and here queen d3 check comes. Yes, I should play. Yes, it's just. I guess we should go g8 queen. Rook b4, queen b4, queen b4, king c1. King a3 I don't like. Queen f4 should be the move. King d1. Now, I guess it is important to not let opponent to play king e2. That's why queen f3 check, king d2. You go queen f2 check. Yes, and I guess it's yes, it can be. It is perpetual. But what else am I having if not queen e6, king a5? What else am I having? Maybe I'm just blundering something. So g8, rook b4, takes, king c1, queen f4, king d1, queen d4, oh, not queen d4, queen f3, king d2, queen f2, yes, king c3, but king c3, queen e3, no, king c3, Uh, even queen e3, king b2, queen d4, and now c3. Yes, I guess. Yes, we should go g8. Yeah, good. Wait, this position I saw, of course, if this, then king e2, and this is just our king runs. But I wasn't sure, probably king c3 is the move to win. And now you are having like check. I wanted to play this and then c3. Okay. Yes, if we take f takes c, then bishop h2 we can resign. If we take rook d6, yes, at least after e2 we can also resign, or rook takes d6, I don't think we are being better. Yes, but why not knight takes e6? Bishop takes h2. So if you push e2, I'm having rook b1. Knight e6, let's say. E takes f, king f2, position is just lost. e2, rook b1, position does seem completely hopeless. Bishop h2. And now I don't take on h2 because of e takes f2. With so king f1 is my point to play. You go bishop c2, c4, I go king e1. And so far position does look winning. Yes, 96. Yes, if I take king h2, e takes f, I'm very much worried what I'm doing there. I have rook b1, but you can take even on a6. You have also e3. But yes, king f1 should just finish the game now. Bishop c4, king e1, takes king f2, e3, king e3. Yes, king f1. Yes, very practical approach. Yes, position does look very interesting for white. If I take queen c1, you go queen h1, queen takes c1. What about knight d4, f3? Yes, I don't have many moves with the knight to jump. Like knight e6 I'm having, but at least queen h1, queen g2, and like 7 perpetual at least. Knight f5. Yes, I just lose this. Knight h loses. Knight c2. Yes, but knight f3. If you don't have moves with the bishop, d8 is hanging. With the knight, knight f7 you are having. Knight f7, of course. Knight queen c1, then knight takes g5. Then I'm losing the game. So I should take knight f7. You should take king f7. But I will play knight g5. Now you are in trouble, I guess. Or not really. You are having king e8. And game goes on. Okay, what other moves I'm having? Knight b3 is not working. Knight e6, knight c6. Knight c6, knight c6. No, I don't think it seems too much. Yes, of course, knight f3, knight f7. You can just take knight e6 if you want. Why not? Yes, those look very good. Oh, I rushed. I rushed. I just made it. I forgot this move. Just finishes the game. 7 out of 8. Let's continue. Yeah, position is very complicated. So I can see some ideas. So rook f8, queen g4, and queen g4 is takes g. I think white is having at least better position. So rook f8, knight h3, g takes knight h3, queen h3, I'm worried. That's why I don't. Knight f3 is there. Like, what will you do? Knight f3, g takes f, rook f8. I want to play. And queen g4, queen rook g6. Yes, knight f3 does look very interesting. Maybe bishop takes f3, but bishop f3, maybe but bishop f3, g takes f probably doesn't really work. Yes, it is complicated to say. Yes, I apologize. Yes, I apologize, dear friends. Yes, I apologize. My yes. Uh, my point was, sorry, Misha. Friend was calling me. So bishop f3, rook f3. I want you to take knight f3, g takes f, and play rook f8. And my point is, you don't have queen g4 because rook g6 is always coming. But I'm not sure. Do I start with bishop f3 or I start with knight f3? Because knight f3 seems like king h1 shouldn't work. Like, no way king h1 can work. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe it can work. Yes, queen d7. Ah, yes, queen d7 is very good. Queen d7 is very good. So even in the end, you just want to go queen d7 and what I'm having, rook g6. But for sure, rook f8, queen g4 doesn't work. Yes, I don't think rook g6 is working because knight f4 seems like. Yes, knight f3, rook f3. Knight f3, rook. I apologize. Knight f3, rook f3. Yes, I should already take. G takes f, rook f8, you go queen d7. Just protecting pawn on h3. Rook g6, you will play some king f1. Position remains complicated, but I guess it's fine. Bishop b4 ideas aren't working. Bishop f3, rook f3 does not change much. So very hard one. Bishop f3, g takes f. If you take, I will go knight h3, king g2, and that should be rook g6 winning for me. Yes. Bishop f3, queen f4. I cannot just take bishop takes e2. Bishop f3, knight takes f4. Yes, knight f4 you are having, but I have rook f8 maybe. Rook f8 maybe, yes. Bishop f3, rook f3, knight f3, g takes f. And here rook f8, queen d7. Yes, I'm having some very strange stuff, in the end. Misha, queen d7, I want to go rook d8. And now queen g4 doesn't work. In order to protect the pawn on h2, you should play queen f5, and I want to go rook d2, kind of attacking bishop on b2, but queen c8 is there. No, queen c8 is there. Rook f8. Queen d7. Yes, rook d8, but again, queen f5 back. Hmm. I don't think I'm having time for rook d2. There is always queen c8. Okay, some new ideas, some new moves. Knight h3, queen h3 doesn't work. Rook g6 if I go. Yes, you can take knight f4. Ah, maybe Misha, you know. Yes, I should. I think we should start with taking on f3, but with the bishop or with the knight. With the bishop, it doesn't look very natural. I like taking with the knight, but somehow I think bishop f3 is the strongest. Oh, oh, Misha. Rook, of course, rook g6. Threatening knight h3, knight f3, bishop f3, and here I saw this. I saw here that knight f3, knight h3, rook f8, knight g6, but I forgot about this. Nice one. Nice one. Rook c2. Yes, this should be some rook h5 tactical idea or not. Rook h5, queen h5, queen g7, rook b2, queen b8. Rook h5, queen f3 doesn't work, bishop f3, there is queen b8. So I guess rook h5 is the move, no? Rook h5, we are winning a pawn. Rook b2, there is queen b8, queen f3, queen g8, 7. Bishop f3 is the only move, but queen b8. Yes, I want to go rook h5, e5. So what is this? Of course, not queen takes c5, rook g2 is coming. Rook takes e5, rook takes b2. Bishop e5, bishop f3. Whoop. Oops. Queen e5 or rook g2, and I can probably resign. But maybe no, maybe queen e5 is the winning move, you know. For rook b2, queen b8, queen f3 you don't have, bishop f3 you don't have, rook g2 you have, but here I want to make the king h1, like this kind of stupid move. And my hope is that rook b2 again, queen b8, rook c2, queen b8, rook e2. Yes, but rook e2, queen d5 somehow. No, rook e2. And with rook e2 you are having. Oh, oh, very interesting. I'm having some queen g5 move, for example. Oh, wow, yes, yes, yes. Great, Misha. Somehow I started I didn't see this knight e2, knight g1, and then I didn't see queen f4, and now Rook f5, yes. Bishop e5, you are right. Bishop f3 and rook f5, great. Queen f5, queen g7, rook g2, queen g2, yes. Great one. Yes, we should take, we just take and game is over. Thank you, Misha. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, let's continue. Yes, I guess king h3 is a very obvious move to play. I just don't, let me just open it. I guess any other move like king f1, king g1 doesn't make any sense. King h3 should be the move. And now queen b3 is one option. But queen b3, queen a8, and you can resign. Maybe queen a1 or queen f2 with the idea is queen f1 check, but queen g2 is always there. Yes, let's go king h3, queen f2. Okay. I can take on f8, but you're having some knight f3 maybe. Yes, let's say knight takes f8, queen f1, queen g2. But even that position is not very obvious. Takes knight b3. But you're having also some knight f3 stuff. Ah, I see. Bishop f6, bishop g7. Bishop f6, bishop d7, bishop d7 checkmate. The only move is being queen f1 to play. I go, where do I go? I go king somewhere like h4. Okay, not king h4 because there is bishop e7. I go king g4. You go queen d1, and now I'm in trouble. Or yes, I should play king h3. So king h4. Oh, I thought I solved, but not. Okay, but check bishop g7. So Misha, bishop f6. Yes, queen a8. Well, what about queen f1 check? Now, where do you want? Like king g4 is simply nothing. Queen d1. There is queen h5 check. You should play king h4, I assume. You should play king h4. Yes, king h4 you are having, and knight f5, king g5. Okay, but first of all, knight f3. What do you want, knight f3? I think I'm just king g2. I will play knight h2 and then knight f3 back. Now, what about bishop f6, king g8, bishop g7, queen f1, king h4? Because now you don't have knight f3, there is queen f3, but even there it doesn't work. Okay, knight f3, but you have, let's say you have mm, some bishop e7. My point was to play, what to play? Knight f6, bishop f6, e takes f, but knight f3. mm, yes. I think maybe this can work, but I'm not sure. Like knight takes f8. You don't have queen f1, queen g2, queen g2, king g2, knight b3. That is better for white. Let's say yes, it is better, of course. You go knight f3, and I want to play bishop h4. This kind of weird move because what do you queen h2, king g4, knight g1, king g4, queen f1, king g4, knight h2, king g5. I guess we should take it. And bishop h4 move, like very hard to make such a move. But the problem is check is no. But what? Wait, why am so much? Ah, yes, of course. Check and check. So queen h2, queen h5 is threatening. That's why I want to go bishop h4. And now let's say knight takes h4. If you take, should be enough to escape. Hmm. I like bishop h4 move, like knight g1, king g4, queen h2, king g4, queen f1, king g4. But what if bishop h4, knight h4? Yeah, bishop h4, knight h4. Don't forget that we are having always this just moving the knight somewhere, and queen a8 is coming. Bishop h4. Wow, wow, another tough puzzle. Wow, this is interesting. We are doing fine, better probably. d2, rook d6. Rook b2. So bishop d7, but you will play some bishop b4 always. Bishop c4, you will play bishop b4 anyway. Like bishop d7, bishop b4, and d2, rook d6. No, I don't think this idea can work. Like d2, rook d6, rook b2. With the idea of bishop b3. Even b6 is probably enough. Bishop b3, b7. You take, bishop b4. Bishop c4, bishop b4. d2, rook d6. Bishop d7, bishop b4 anyway. What's the bishop c4, bishop b4, d2, rook d6, bishop d3, bishop d2, rook b5, king a4. Hard to say. Hard to say which move is winning. D2, rook d6, rook b2, b6, bishop b3, b7, d1 takes, bishop b4, d2, rook d6, bishop c4, bishop b4, bishop b5, king b5, bishop c4, bishop b4. Bishop c4, bishop b4. Bishop d5, but even bishop b4 is enough. Oh, so complicated. How can I win? How can I try? Maybe rook b2, because now bishop b4 doesn't really work. You go rook d6, let's say, and I want to play bishop c4. Pawn is hanging, you should push b6. And now after b6, I can continue pushing t2. Yeah, rook b2 maybe, you know? No, no, no. Yes, I'm threatening every bishop b4. I guess you are just losing because of rook a2 and then king b6 d2. So that's why rook d6 should be the only move. And here bishop c4. Maybe you can include some g6 f takes g. You can push b6. But I guess this position is just lost because of just d2. No, not, yes, just d2. b7, rook b7 is coming. Bishop g5, rook b5, rook g5 is coming. Rook d2, rook d2, b7. Hmm. Yeah, but in the end, I'm having. So I guess rook b2. Oh, check. Like, what if king b6? I guess you just play rook a2. Bishop, yes, just rook d7 you go. Nice one. Yes, king f7 is the only move. And now we should choose, of course, not king f8. But three other moves are very much possible. And I like going king f6 at the moment. Why not? Queen g7, king g5, queen h8, king g5. So far, why not king f6? Hmm. Queen e7, rook d6, it takes d. Queen g7, king g5 is very important move. f4, king h5. And surprisingly, we are not only safe on h5, we are also mating. Yes, king f6. I don't see any reason not. Oh, I almost blundered. No, but not really. Like rook d6, it takes d, queen h8. Yes, but king g5 anyway. Queen d8, king takes. Oh, oh, I blundered really. Rook d6 is coming. It takes d, queen h8. Wow. But okay, king e6 doesn't make any sense. Queen g6 and then queen takes f5. King e8. King e8 makes some sense, but also king f6, rook d6. Yes, it forces me to go like e6. I don't believe e6. I don't believe. Yes, of course. Queen h8 at least, and then queen d8. It takes d. You go queen h8 check. But now I'm having some moves. I can run to this side now. King e7, let's say. Or king f6, let's try. But king e8 is another option. Like takes, you go king d8, but rook d6 ideas can be there. Yes, and here of course not king g5 because after queen d8, uh, white is just, of course not king e6 because of rook e3 and then queen e8. King f7 I don't understand, but king e7 is looking fine. King e7 and then you slowly run. You slowly run. What is this? Just takes on. First takes. Oh, another tough question. Another tough one. Another tough. Like king e6 should be the right move. With king d8 h7, no, I'm not at all sure how we are saving the game. Because the only move rook h2 takes, and then somehow maybe some perpetual, but I'm not even sure. Now, king e6, let's say. Yes, king e6 should be the move. Yes, but a very tough one. Oh, yesterday I sold 14 out of 15, and today 10 out of 13. No, not very good. Okay, what I'm having. Queen d6 I don't like at all. Queen c6 is an option. Wow, so complicated. Bishop e4 c takes d, of course, it doesn't make much sense to go. Queen d6, let's say takes bishop f5. I don't think I'm better. Queen e4, bishop f5, what I'm blundering there. Am I blundering anything? I don't think. But what other? Queen a5? Like, hmm? Queen c6, bishop f5, king a1. Queen c6 should be the move, I guess. Bishop f5. Now you don't have any queen a8 captures. And you go king a1. Yes, this can be really unpleasant. Yes, and here I guess just taking with the bishop on e4. Yes, seventh rank is protected. Queen d6 I don't like. Rook d6 I don't understand. I'm having some rook f1 stuff, but bishop e4, bishop takes e4, queen c4 even. Maybe something more than that. I don't think. And why not queen takes c4? Tremendous advantage, I guess. As the winning position. Yes. Wow. Wow. All black pieces are placed perfectly well. And what is this? Like, how should I start and what should I do? Mm, Rook f4, of course. E takes f4. Queen takes f4 does look very, very tempting. With bishop f2 stuff, you will play some queen c2, I assume. I'm having bishop c7 back. Will I play g3? Mm, yes, bishop e3, f takes knight f2, bishop takes f2, rook f4, e takes f doesn't work. e5, no. I guess rook f4, e takes f, queen takes f4. Yes, now I'm threatening to take f2, queen c2, and what I'm having there, like knight g3, but what is knight g3 move? Bishop c7. I'm having rook f8 as well, like very tempting move. Yes. Bishop c7 is another attempt, g3, forces g3. And here you have knight g3, let's say. Knight g3, take g, queen goes, bishop goes b6. You should play king h2, queen takes f1, and seems like winning. Yes, rook f4. Oops. Yes. I'm sure that some different moves are possible, including rook f8, which does look very well. Yes, rook f8, you are threatening so many things, including knight f2. But bishop c7 may be more forcing the option. g3, again, you are having many moves like knight g5, you are also having. Yeah, g3, knight g3, take g, bishop b6, and queen f1, but no one really forces white to take on g3. Bishop g2 move is there, but knight e2 can be played, and king f1. Yes, I like bishop c7, but rook f8 is also winning position. No doubt, rook after rook f8 position also should be winning. But bishop c7, if you move the bishop, then no, I don't think. Check, king f1, knight g3, f takes g, rook comes g3, and after g3, I'm having a couple of moves like knight g5 is also interesting one. Queen f3 is also interesting, but I want to take knight g3. F takes g, bishop b6, king h2, queen f1. Yes, bishop g1 is a checkmate threat. Hopefully. Yes, yesterday I have done 14 out of 15, today 12 out of 15. Some, I guess one puzzle where I went wrong was 92, knight g1. I played knight f3. The other one, I don't remember. Yes, I did not see this rook g6, knight f4, queen f4, and then I don't remember. Just I never done this chess and games or guess the move. Guess the move is it's like game selector. Okay, let's say we close this. How do we close it? Let's say we Training, chess and games, guess the move, tactical motive, positional motives, training targets. Let's say chess and game. Hard. No, but this is completely winning, no? Like rook at 7, king at 7, it's not winning, but any other move should give up best leads. Yes, what's the point? F5 is also winning, like, it's king f6, knight h7, rook takes h7, let's say, but right, it's because my rating is very low. A2 knight b4, so I guess bishop d2 we go, and then we push, and then we will. Okay, I guess I have rook a3, no? Let's say check, and something like rook h, a2, like any move wins. Rook a2 also wins. But wait. Rook a1, king f2. How do I win? How do I win this position? Oh, yes, I should. I forgot. I should get this position. Like, how can I get it? Check this. No, 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 what have I done? Let's say check and some of like Queen A4 or what? Wait, wait. This check this. Oh, how do I win this position? Like check, Queen A5, King B7, check, King A7. Yes, I guess this is how you win. Yes. And now you should give some checks and take like check, and I guess oh, hello. Oh, this is nightmare. Like bishop f3 does not win. Rook e4, bishop. Yes. Yes, a5 should be completely winning now. And how do I win now? Do I go rook c2? King b5, rook e5. So where should I? Rook c2 should I play or rook b2? King is coming. King a7, a6. Say rook b2. Well, this one is should be something like this. Rook a2, I guess. And this is completely winning, of course. King f3. I guess after this check, I'm just winning, huh? Oh, what about this one? King f3. But this one is already harder. Let's say king f3, rook f8, king e4, rook e8, king f5, rook f8, king e5, king f6, and then rook g2. Wait. Where I went wrong? King e6, rook g8. Rook g2, king d4. Wait. King g6, king g5, king g4, king e5, rook e8, king f6, rook g8, rook g2. I guess king e6, yes. Or king e5 even. F6 and king g7. What about king g7? Rook f3, rook g2, king d4. I guess this. Guess this. Or maybe king g6 just, yes. And g4. One check. And let's do something like this, like this, like this. But wow, like bishop d7, king d6, g4, king d7, g3. Oops, oops. Before king c8, g3, knight d6. How do I win this? Maybe king e3, but g4, g3, knight e6 is uh, bishop a6, bishop h4. Bishop c8 now, g6. Yes, 9 out of 10. Yes, but very interesting. I think you can increase your rating and then already positions will be much harder. So let's try. Ah, this is also completely winning. Yes, this, this. If I, why? If I is not winning? Wow, I'm shocked. Yes, interesting. Yes, I recommend. Once again, I recommend chess tempo. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you for being with me. And I think slowly we can finish our stream after 6 hours. Champions Chess Tour qualifier will start. Hopefully, I can participate. Yes, it depends on connection, and hopefully, I can play. Thank you.